The Edmonton Oilers have punched their ticket to the Western Conference Finals for the third time in 4 seasons. Now, teams don't generally do that as a fluke, so I want to go through and break down some of the craziest stats that have come out of round 1 and 2 and how they tell the story on how the Edmonton Oilers are going to round 3. Now, at the beginning of playoffs, everybody kind of expected Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl to be producing just as much, maybe if not more than what they currently are. However, I don't think anybody could have expected the amount of production the Oilers were going to get from their depth players all throughout the lineup. Now, last playoff run, the Edmonton Oilers relied heavily on their power play, which was good because at this point last year, it was at 37.5%. However, this year, it's not the same story. The Oilers' power play sits at 25%, which is good enough for third in the NHL. However, it went 1 for 11 in the second round versus Vegas. A ton of this scoring is coming at 5-on-5, and it's not all Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl. At 5-on-5 through rounds 1 and 2, the Edmonton Oilers have outscored their opponents 16-9 with Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl not on the ice. For reference, last year's playoff run, the Edmonton Oilers were outscored 21-12 when 97 and 29 are both on the bench at 5-on-5. And when you look up and down this Oilers lineup, you can be impressed with what everybody's brought to the table. With Corey Perry being tied for the team lead in goals, Connor Brown having 7 points, and Vasily Podkolzin ranks 17th among players remaining in the playoffs in points per 60. However, the depth isn't the only reason the Oilers are winning right now. The Edmonton Oilers have 2 of the hottest goalies in the NHL. Calvin Pickard became the 3rd goalie in Edmonton Oilers history to start off a playoff run 6-0. And despite him getting hurt, Stuart Skinner has stepped back in the net and played amazing. Stu's currently on a 127-minute and 13-second shutout streak, and since the Oilers went down 0-2 to the Kings, the two of them combined for an 8-1 record, a goals against average of 2.44, and a .908 save percentage. And with the overtime win in Game 5, Stuart Skinner improved his record in closeout games to 5-1 with a 1.97 goals against average and a .926 save percentage. And while the Edmonton Oilers ranked dead last in the NHL this regular season in hits, the script has been completely flipped this playoff run as they rank 3rd among all teams in hits. Zach Hyman leads the way with 78, which is a whopping 31 more than the next player. Vasily Podkolzin ranks 9th with 49, and Evander Kane has 43, which puts him in 13th place. And if there's one thing you can guarantee for the Edmonton Oilers heading into playoffs, it's that the big guns are going to step up, and that's exactly what Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, and Evan Bouchard have done once again. In games 3 and 4 of round 1, Evan Bouchard became the 4th defenseman in NHL history to record back-to-back multi-goal games in the playoffs. Evan Bouchard also ranks 1st among all defensemen in the playoffs in points with 12. All in all, this Edmonton Oilers team is getting contributions from all over the lineup. Guys are stepping up at the right time, and it's going to have to continue if they want to make another deep run in these playoffs. So don't forget to stay locked in on Oilers Nation, as we'll keep you updated all the way through the rest of this postseason. Oil up.
What's up, Nation citizens? If you like that video, then you need to be subscribed to the Oilers Nation YouTube. Podcasts, live shows, exclusive interviews, and analysis. Everything you need from your favorite voices at Oilers Nation. And you don't want to miss any of it, so hammer that subscribe button.